Hey guys, what's going on? It's Russell. I thought I'd do a quick video on something that I've been reviewing recently. It's a course by Kiana Danial. She has a course called the Power Course, and in it there is a section called the Make Your Money Work for You Workbook. That's quite a mouthful. And the course it's like $1,400 or something. Let's see. We find it here, Investiva. Yeah, so she has this company, Investiva. This is all the stuff that you get with the course, and I'm writing a review article on it now. But I'm starting with just this small section here, which is Make Your Money Work for You. So the interesting thing with Kiana is she has a reputation as a day trader or a Forex trader, because that's how she started out. But actually she's more into wealth management and wealth growth and basically personal finance as a whole, rather than just day trading. So it seems to be something that a lot of people get wrong about Kiana, and she's really well known though. She has been in pretty much all the major news publications. So if you go to the Wikipedia page about her, you can see she's been in Wall Street Journal, Time, CNN, Forbes, and all this. And these are not paid for ads like some of these day trading fake gurus do. She actually has a strong reputation and a strong background in personal finance, and she built her trading and investing accounts up from a few $100s to a net worth now overall of millions of dollars. But that includes her investments and her budgeting and all this personal finance stuff as well. She's not claiming to be some sort of Dan Zanger day trader. So what I did is I went through the first part of the Power Course, which is this Make Your Money Work for You workbook, and it's 500 pages long. It's crazy, and it covers everything from budgeting to calculating all these crazy proper academic financial ratios and things. So let me show you the table of contents first. So like most of these things, it starts off with some mindset stuff. So a lot of people that are buying this course are probably new to trading, investing, and even having their money work for them overall. So it starts off with why you want to do that, get rid of all these myths that people have about making money, and really show that you can actually take some small amounts of money and make it work for you over the years and compound and grow. So she talks a lot about financial planning. So you can see here the 5 keys to financial planning. This is not stuff that you'd normally expect in just a simple trading course. So if you're buying this to learn strategies, this first section at least of the Power Course will not provide you anything like that at all. It really covers like the basics of finance. So it starts to talk about credit score stuff. These are things that some people, it's just not on their radar. A lot of people watching this might be like, well, yeah, of course, I know about credit scores, I know about investing. But this course, at least the start of this course, is aimed at people who are really very much just getting out of that sort of employee mindset and starting to try and get money to work for them. So there's a lot of emphasis as the course goes on about planning for your current situation. So I like Kiana's approach here, where she looks at what age you are and what your financial goals are, and encourages you really to calculate how long it will take you to get where you want to be financially, all the basic planning processes behind what you want to do with your money, before she launches into all the financial vehicles that you might want to consider, because you really need to know where you're at, what your benchmarks are, what your goals are at, and how to get there with the most the least risk possible, or the least risk that you're prepared to tolerate, or the most risk that you're prepared to tolerate, if that makes sense, kind of. So looking down here, you can see that that's what's stressed in these modules: risk tolerance, investing, planning. And the thing I noticed about this course is it is very academic, and I think she's been a lecturer in Japan, like a professor or a visiting lecturer of some sort, teaching this stuff, because it very much comes across like a university course rather than a typical trading or investing course. So she gets into all the more complex calculations, calculating the TVM, this type of stuff. It's quite a lot to digest. There's 500 pages just in this workbook alone, and it's a small section of the Power Course overall. So we look down, you can see the types of investments. So what she does is she then launches into all of these different financial vehicles. So she'll talk about stocks, she'll talk about ETFs, bonds, all this type of stuff, short selling, what the market is, trading hours, margin, all of the basic stuff. So this won't be that relevant to you if you're already a successful or trader of any real sort. So she talks about the fundamentals, the pros and cons of stocks, dividend income, applying her strategy, which is like basically bringing everything together to make sure that you're basically minimizing your risk. And it launches on, so I'll just show you a few pages. So that's the credit score stuff. Let's see if we can zoom out here so you can actually see it a bit better. There we go. So if I go back down here, so you can see like it covers everything, like for example this one, income and expense pie chart. And a lot of people never sit down and actually realize just how much their taxes are costing them, and this is a really nice way to visualize that. You can see that taxes are really a large chunk of most people's expenses. And in the Power Course, she actually has included a new module all about how to minimize your taxable income, which is a really nice touch. So yeah, this is kind of the outline of it. There's videos and things included as well, but I thought I'd just kind of show you the workbook for now. So you can see there's a lot of kind of dry stuff: cash divided by monthly necessary spending, emergency fund. So it's trying to address like all aspects of your financial life. So I keep going down. I actually learned a couple of things from this. Bear in mind, I've been trading and investing for over a decade now, and this is very much aimed at newer investors and people that are more new to financial planning in general. So she actually talked about bonds, and it's something that I've not really considered. Let's see if I can find it for you. So 0, weird. I guess it's not finding it. Maybe in the notes here. Pros and cons of stocks. Anyway, I can find it in the article actually. Let's see. So I've started to take notes and write this review article in the course. And one of the golden nuggets that I've found is this one. So it's actually a treasury bill or T-bill. So I've never really considered these. But apparently like they're almost risk-free. They're government-backed. The problem is the return is tiny. So it's like if you put $990 in 6 months you might have $1,000. And I think that's tax-free though, which is really cool. At least it's income tax for the state doesn't do. So if you're in a high income state, you could potentially use these to avoid paying the high income tax like in California or New York. It's just something to add that's very, very low risk, low return, but you can have your money working in the background for you. So that's something, treasury bill, something I hadn't really thought much about or heard of really, and something that, who knows, maybe in the future I'll come back and start looking to get some of those. So yeah, so if you're looking for a course that teaches you things like modern portfolio theory, like investing, diversification, gives you all these spreadsheets and everything to try and get you to calculate your net worth, your assets, your cash flow, all this type of stuff, then you might be interested in checking out the Power Course, or at least the Make Your Money Work For You booklet, which is actually sold separately for $37, which is pretty fair. So yeah, I think if you're looking for a whole foundation of different investing and making your money work for you type of strategies, you might want to check this out. Alright guys, talk to you later. Cheers.